boy, Lord Thaddeus Cray. What's this video going to be about? Pretty simple. It's going to be about something that has been talked about for a very long time. It's called the Hollow Earth. What exactly is the Hollow Earth theory? It's something that is, how can I say this nicely? It's something that's been around for a very long time. There are books based on this theory. Works of fiction, I think by Jules Verne. Journey to the Center of the Earth. Of course, you have the legends of Agartha. Of course, you have, I think it was Tolkien that wrote the book about the Hobbit. The Lord of the Rings, all that stuff. Middle Earth, something to think about. Now, what exactly does this have to do with anything? Well, think about this. I believe very firmly there are a network of tunnels, and possibly even a realm in itself, within our planet. I could be wrong. I mean, hell, it could just be a bunch of old wives' tales and folk stories. Anything just happens. Us human beings being the over-imaginative individuals that we are, it could happen. It could all be a bunch of just folk stories and mistakes. But I'm telling you right now, people I've talked to who have gifts, and, there's too much. Even Hollywood. Godzilla, for example. Godzilla versus Kong, especially. How did Godzilla travel around in King of the Monsters? I think that's what it was. He would swim through underground tunnels beneath the earth. Underwater, of course. But think about it. It was how he got from one spot to another so fast. I think that's just one way, of course, in which he traveled. But especially in Godzilla vs. Kong, there was an entire world under the earth. It had its own light source, wildlife, everything. It was completely alien, but at the same time, it was something that was pretty amazing. Now, why is Hollywood pushing so hard on stuff like this, especially lately? Is it some kind of soft disclosure? Maybe. Maybe it's not so soft. Maybe they're just being a little less subtle than people think about. But that's just the way of it. You have to understand, as I said before many times, fantasy has fact backing it up. As I said before, the old stories of Agartha, I think that was Norse mythology or something along those lines. Now, I might be wrong on that. But I'm just saying, these stories that keep adding up, they stack up for a reason. There's something going on down there. There is something, definitely, I firmly believe, beneath us. It is some kind of realm, and even the Bible talks about things beneath the earth. I think it was talking about God or Christ being acknowledged. Things above the earth, on the earth, and in the earth, or under, something like that. It was talking about this one situation, this realm. Think about this. This realm, like I said, think about this. How are cryptids able to stay hidden from the human eye? I mean, come on. The government, of course, we already know knows things all governments probably do. That's just human nature. I'm going to tell you this. There's something going on with that. I believe Bigfoot, Dogman, other entities, beings are able to travel that underground network. That's how they're able to get from one spot to the other so fast. Of course, there's the extraterrestrial, interdimensional thing, and I do believe there's a possibility with that. There's a very firm connection. There's something going on with that. I'm not much of a woo guy, so bear with me when I'm not focused on that too much. There's definitely some fact with that, I can tell you that now. But for the most part, I believe very firmly that we have something going on between that and, of course, cryptids. But that's not what this is about. But I do believe also, again, this Middle Earth thing or this Hollow Earth. I believe again, look at reptilians. I'm going to do a video very soon on that too, to be honest, because it fascinates me. I just need to do a little more research. But I'm going to tell you this. I believe that network of tunnels, our government has been building something underground, a series of underground bases. I believe firmly the Antarctica mess. Steve Quayle has a vast amount of stories about that. I'm just saying, he's right on something. I'm telling you that now. His sources, I believe, are dead on. We really should pay attention, especially in the near future, of what's going on down there, because I think that's going to have a serious factor in what we find out in the future, the very near future. I could be wrong. Take what I say with a grain of salt, as always. I'm telling you right now that I believe very firmly, from every fiber of my being, brain to mouth. Anyway, I believe with every fiber of my being that we're going to find out something very soon. I don't necessarily know about extraterrestrials. I believe there could be something going on down there, and especially with bases underground, in that network of tunnels or whatever, going on with them boys too. I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, just prepare as best you can. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Another thing to think about. I'm not going to go into politics. That's not what I do here. But I am going to notice and bring up things on action. Okay? Now, believe me, please don't strike down my channel, whoever is listening. Because I'm not accusing, not saying nothing, not trying to, bring that kind of attention. But I am going to say this, and I want everyone to pay attention. Why, like in Afghanistan, for example, we're moving our boys out of there like no one's business. Boom, 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 boom. Getting them out of there. Why? That's all I'm saying. Everyone's saying this and something based on politics and a bunch of baloney. It's a matter of semantics. I don't care what you believe or your faith. That ain't my business. That ain't my problem. But I do have one thing to ask anyone. Why? That right there is what I really want you guys to focus on. Why? There's something going on. Are they running from something? Or are they trying to, is Biden or whoever in charge, be like, hey, we got a problem. It's time to bring our boys home. We need all the manpower we can get. What's going on with that? Is it because that, he's worried, or, the alphabet agencies, whatever they are they worried about something that's beneath us? I don't know. Like I said, that's for you guys to think on. I'm just kind of pointing things out. I have no desire to have anything like that brought to my doorstep. I'll tell you that right now. I'm a fellow on a fixed income. I do what I have to do. But I'll tell you this right now. I want you guys just to pay attention to what could be coming down the line. Be aware and pay attention. And I guarantee you, I think the truth's going to be found more sooner than later. You guys know what I do. I am the producer for Dogman Cams and Chasing the Truth. If you've had a cryptid sighting or some type of paranormal experience, hit me up. You know my email. It's wesvic@dogmancams.com. If you desire to get a hold of me, you can hit me in the comments or Facebook. Trust me, I don't lay low. I'm easy to find. I'm private, but again, I am easy to find. Be aware of that, and I will respond with you pronto. I want to give you the chance to tell your story. John Bell and Sean Graham are great hosts, and they'll work with you. I'm just going to leave it at that. You guys be blessed, and you be safe.